Hello and welcome you all in our next video. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is matrices. This video is for A form students, and we have already covered sequence and series and another chapter, that is inequality, and we have seen some good questions from your exercise. So I hope you all have covered that chapter 2. So today we will start a new topic, that is matrices. Now suppose there is one girl, that is her name is Radha, and another girl, her name is Meera. Okay, so if Radha have two notebooks and Meera is asking from Radha how many notebooks do you have. Okay, so Meera is asking to Radha how many notebooks do you have. So Radha can reply this answer without giving answer with speaking form. So she just can write this answer in the shortest manner like this. So Radha can reply it like writing 2, or she will write 2 in round bracket, or she can write it like 2 in square bracket. Okay, so we are going to take another example. Suppose another girl, another student is Ram, and one more student have name Syam. Okay, these two students are, and Ram have 3 books. Okay, Ram have 3 notebooks and 2 pens. This time Syam is asking to Ram how many notebooks and pens do you have. Okay, so first Syam's question is how many notebooks, and second he is asking about pens, how many pens. So this time Ram can reply this answer without speaking in a shortest format, like he can write this answer like 3, 2. Or he can reply this by writing 3 and 2, giving some gap. Okay, or he can reply this answer like writing these two numbers 3, 2 in a round bracket, or he can reply his answer by writing this in a square bracket 3, 2. Okay, and there is some gap between these two numbers. So first number here, first number is denoting number of notebooks, and second number is denoting number of pens. Okay, here it is also, here we don't have comma, but we have Ram has separated his answer so that it is clear that these two numbers are written here. Okay, first number is 3 and second is 2. So Syam is asking about, first question is asking about how many notebooks. So answer is 3, and how many pens, so answer is 2. Okay, here this answer is also possible, 3, 2. So he is writing his answer by giving some separate distance between these two numbers 3 and 2, and writing it in round bracket. So his answer is 3, 2. Okay, here he has written his answer in a square, in a round bracket. Okay, so he write like this. So in these two examples we have seen this format of numbers. Okay, this and this format of numbers, where someone is writing his number, arranging numbers in a pattern. So this arrangement is known as a matrix. Okay, so this arrangement is called matrix. Similarly, matrix is a singular form and matrices is a plural form. Okay, so don't confuse in spelling of these two words. So this is a plural and this is a singular. Matrix is singular form. So this was the for one person's notebooks and pens. Suppose Syam have also some notebooks and pens. Suppose Syam have 3 notebooks and 1 pen. Okay, so Ram have 3 notebooks and 2 pens, and Syam have 3 notebooks and 1 pen. Okay, now we can write these numbers. If someone is asking from both of Ram and Syam, suppose Radha is asking from Ram and Syam, how many, first of all he is asking to Ram, how many notebooks and pens do you have, and then he is asking same question from Syam. So this time they can write their answers like this. Okay, so they can write their answers like, so first of all she is asking from Ram, so Ram can write his answer like this, 3 and 2. We are only see this format of numbers, arranging numbers. We are ignoring this because it doesn't mean anything. Okay, so we are just going to analyze this type of answers of Ram and Syam. So Ram can give reply like this, 3 2, and Syam same question he is asking from Syam at the same time. So both of them can give answer simultaneously, like first of all Ram will write his answer 3 2, and then Syam will write his answer like 3 1 here, and they can write this in round bracket, or they can write this answer 3 2 and 3 1 in square bracket. Okay, so here the first column 3 3, this first row, okay, so this first row belongs to Ram, and this second row belongs to Syam. Okay, and this first column denotes number of notebooks, numbers of notebook, and this second column denotes number of pens, and here the same is written, only here it is in a round bracket, and here it is in square bracket. So this was the first arrangement. They can reply their answer simultaneously. Okay, and second arrangement is also possible. Radha is asking from Ram and Syam at the same time. So both of them, first Ram will reply his answer like 3 2. So here this time 3 denotes number of books in Ram, and number of pens in Ram. Okay, so this column denotes things possessed by Ram, and if she is asking same question at the same time to Syam, so Syam can write his answer like 3 1. Okay, so they will reply this answer in a round bracket, or they can reply his answer in a square bracket, 3 3 2 1. This time this first row don't belongs to Ram, and second row don't belongs to Syam. This time this first column belongs to Ram. Okay, and this second column belongs to Syam, and the first row, this time this first row denotes number of books. Okay, and this time second row belongs to number of pens. So if I ask this number denotes 1, so this is this belongs to Syam, so 1 belongs to Syam, and what is at the same time this belongs to number of pens. So basically this is the intersection of Syam and number of pens. So 1 denotes number of pens possessed by Syam. So here 1 is number of pens which Syam have. Okay, so basically this was the formation of matrices, where we can write numbers in arrangement of horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so in this example we have 4 numbers, and we are arranging these numbers in horizontal and vertical lines, and this arrangement is known as matrices. Okay, so next we will see the definition of matrices, and definition of matrices start from here. If we have numbers and we arrange numbers in vertical and horizontal lines, so that arrangement is known as matrices. Okay, Okay, so we have seen in the previous example that arrangement of numbers in a rectangular or square bracket is called matrix. So here we will define a matrix, a rectangular arrangement of numbers in the form of horizontal and vertical lines is called matrix. Okay, is called matrix. So if we have some numbers and we arrange that numbers in horizontal and vertical lines, so that arrangement will call as a matrix. Okay, suppose we have 4 number of elements and that numbers are a b c d, and if we arrange these numbers like this in horizontal and vertical lines, so this can be written as a b c d, and we can write it as this way also, or we can write it as a b c d. Okay, so this arrangement of numbers, 4 numbers a b c d, is called a matrix. Here we can also arrange the same numbers a b c d in like this, a b c d. Okay, so in some books you will get like this matrix denoted by like this, and most of the books denote matrix like this. So this or this is same thing, so we are just going to take only this format of matrices, and we are leaving this. Okay, these two are equals and don't have different meaning, they both have same meaning, so we will just only focus on this type of matrices. Okay, so I'm removing it. Okay, so here we have 4 numbers a b c d, and we can arrange these numbers like this, a b c d and a b c d. Here the difference between these two matrices is first row, this first row is called as first row, we will call it first row, and here this second line is called as second row. Okay, so this is a second row and a b is first row. Here our first row is ac, first row, we will call it a row. Okay, and this is our second row, so this is a second row. Okay, so matrix is denoted by capital letters. Okay, matrix will be denoted by capital letters only, and the elements or members, these numbers is called elements or members. Okay, so we can denote it like these capital letters a, and we can give some name of it like x. So this is x and this is matrix A, and here the numbers in that matrix is called elements, so we will call it a c b d as elements. Okay, so these numbers are elements. This matrix have 4 elements, and that 4 elements are a b c and d. Okay, so this is the definition of elements and a matrix. Here we have first row as AB, here we have first row as AC. So by saying this, that first row is not same and second row is also not same, so these two matrices are not equal. Okay, here we will call it this line as, this is a vertical line, so we will call it as column. So this is a first column, this is a first column, and this line, this vertical line is called as second column. Here we have our first column as AB, so we will call it as first column, and here we have our second column as AD. So this is our second column. Okay, so we have seen that how can we define row and columns. So that horizontal lines is called as row, and that vertical lines will be called as column. And starting from our left side, we will call it first and then second. Okay, from the top we will write first row, and that bottom will call it second row. Okay, so suppose we have another matrix like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. So here we have 3 number of rows. This is our first row, this is our first row, and this is our second row, and This is our third row. So in this example we have 3 number of row, and here we have total number of columns as 3. This is our first column. Remember that vertical line will be called as column, and that horizontal line will be called as a row. Okay, so this matrix have 3 number of columns. First column, and this is our second column, and this is our third column. So this is our third column. Now a very important definition of that matrices are, so we will now going to define a size of a matrix. Here you can see the size of this matrix, and this matrix is different. This matrix is a smaller size and this matrix is larger in size. So okay, so now we are going to define important definition of matrices, that is how can we define the size of matrices, and definition is order. Okay, so order of the matrix or size of the matrix is basically if a matrix have m number of row. Okay, suppose a matrix have m number of rows, and at the same time this matrix have n number of columns. Okay, n columns, and number of rows are m. So if a matrix have m number of rows and n number of columns, so the order of the matrix or the size of the matrix order, or we can call it as size, so that order of the matrix will be m by n. Okay, we will read it as m by n. This is not a multiplication. If matrix have m number of row, then write the first number of rows, and second number of columns. So that product that size of the matrix will be m by n. Suppose we have an example like 1 2 3 4. Here we have a matrix, and in this matrix we have 2 number of row. Here we have, this is our first row and this is our second row. Okay, so in this example we have 2 number of rows, and here we have 2 number of columns. This is our first column and this is our second column. Okay, so in this question we have total 2 number of rows and total 2 number of columns. So if someone asks what is the size or what is the order of this matrix, so the order of this matrix will be number of row is, we can write it a number of rows and number of columns. So here this will be number of rows are 2 and number of columns are 2. So the size of this matrix will be 2 by 2. Okay, so the smallest matrix that can be possible, we are going to denote it. Okay, so suppose a matrix is look like this. A matrix is like this 2. Okay, suppose this is a matrix. Basically this is a matrix because here we have numbers arranged in row and columns in a square bracket. So this denotes a matrix. Here we have only 1 row and 1 column. Okay, this is our first row and only 1 column. Here this is our first column. So this is first column. So if we want to write the order of this matrix, so the order of this matrix will be 1 number of row and number of columns. So here number of row is 1 and number of columns is 1. So the order of this matrix will be 1 by 1. Okay, we will read it as 1 by 1. We don't multiply this as 1 into 1 equal to 1. We will not write it as 1. So here only the order of this matrix will be 1 by 1. And matrices is denoted by capital letters, and the elements of the matrices is denoted by small letters. Okay, so if we have a matrix of order m by n, that means number of row are m and number of columns are n. Okay, suppose we have a matrix A and order of this matrix, we have a matrix A and the order of this matrix is m by n. So this m denotes number of row and this n denotes number of columns. Okay, so the first number that is written in order denotes number of rows, and second number that is written in order is called number of columns. So here the size of this matrix A is m by n. So we will denote it, we can denote it as A equal to Aij, writing it in square bracket, and outside here we will write m by n. So basically this matrix A it can be written in shortest form as Aij m by n. Here we will change the value of I, this first term I. Okay, so Aij, this I denotes row and this J denotes column. So how many rows are possible in this matrix? M number of rows are possible. How many columns are possible here? N number of columns are possible. So the value of I, we will write the value of I here is 1, 2, 3 up to m, and the value of j will change here from j equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. Okay, so we will put the values of m and n by 1 to up to 1 to m, and value of j up to 1 to n, and then the matrix we will form is called as matrix A. Okay, so we can denote it like writing in a square bracket, and that first element we will write the value of I equal to 1 and the value of j equal to 1. So the first element of this matrix will be A11, and the second element of first row will be A12, and the third element of this matrix will be A13 up to A first row. But how many columns are possible here? N. So that last elements of this first row will be A1n, and this second row will be value of I. We already given 1, so now we will give I as 2. Change the value of j. Value of j is possible 1, value of j is possible 2, value of j possible 3, and up to A2n. Dot dot dot, so many rows there will be, total m number of row will be possible. So last mth row will be like am1, this m denotes number of row and this 1 denotes number of columns. So we are writing mth row and this is first column. Okay, so the second element will be am2, third element will be am3 up to amn. Okay, so this format, this notation of matrix is actually this matrix. Okay, so this matrix have total, this is the first row of this matrix, and this is second row of this matrix, and third row here we have third row, and here we have fourth row, and total number of last row is mth row. So here it is its mth row. Total m number of rows are here. Okay, and if we talk about columns, so this is first column of this matrix, first column, and this is second column, and this is third column, and fourth column, fifth column, and the last column of this matrix is nth column. So this will be, sorry, this is n. So the last column will be nth column. Okay, so this matrix have total m number of rows, first row, second row, third row up to mth row, and this have n number of columns. So total here n number of columns are written, and the shortest notation of this matrix is this Aij. Okay, so what this A11 denotes? A11 basically denotes first row, first column. This first denotes number of row, this denotes row, so first row, and this j denotes column. So this first denotes row and this denotes column. So we are talking about the element of first row and first column. So here the first row is this, first row is this, and the first column is this. So that elements which is coming in intersection point of these two first row and first column. So first row and first column, we are talking about this element. This is our first row and this is our first column. So that meeting point of these two lines is denotes a number, and that number is A11. So here the value of A11 is A11. And if we talk about A31, this also denotes third row first column. So here total we have m number of row, and here first row, second row, and here it is third row. I have not written, but this is already written. So if we talking about A31, that is third row first element. So here this number will be A31. Okay. So in this way we will recognize a number by its position. This is position of that number, third row and first column. So next we will see some examples based on this and formation of matrix. Okay, so here we have matrix. Suppose this is a matrix X. We will denote matrices with capital letters. So this is a matrix X, and the size of this matrix X is 3 by 3, because in this matrix we have 3 number of columns and 3 number of row. So this is a matrix of size 3 by 3. This first denotes number of row and this 3 denotes number of columns. So if this is a matrix X, so we have to tell the values of A11, A31 and A22. So here the value of A11, that is we are talking about first row first column. So first row, that is this row, and first column this one. Okay, so this is our first column and this is our first row. So here we want to write the value of A11, that is meeting point of one first row and first column. So the meeting point of meeting element of this first row and first column is 1. So this denotes A11. So the value of A11 here is 1. Now we want to write the value of A31. Okay, the value of A31. So here 31 denotes basically third row first column, third row and first column. So we want to write the value of A31, that is third row. So this is our first row, this is our second row, and this is our third row. So we are talking about third row and first column. So first column, this is our third row, and first column, this is our first column, and this is our first third row. So this is our third row and this is our first column, and we want to write the value of A31. So A31 will be this. Okay, meeting point of both two row and column. So this is the intersection of these two. So this will denote A31, and A31 is -1 here. Okay, A22, we want to write the value of A22. So A22 will be second row second column. So here we have second row is this is our second row, and second row second column, this 2 denotes second column. So here we have second column this, and we want to write the value of A22. So A22 will be this 4. So A22 here is 4. In this way we can write any positions number by just going on that row and on that column. So here we have 2 questions based on the topic, the concept we have discussed. So the question 1, our first question is, if a matrix has 6 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? And question 2 is, construct a 2 by 2 matrix whose elements Aij are given by Aij equal to I plus j. Okay, so we will write, we will solve first question. Matrix has 6 elements. Okay, total number of elements are here are total number of elements here is 6. Okay, so if a matrix have order m by n, that means matrix have m number of row, and this n, that is number of columns that matrix have is n. Okay, so that matrix have total m number of row and n number of columns. So each row have total n number of columns. First row have n number of first row have n number of elements, and second row have n number of elements, and third row have n number of elements. So total number of elements, if the order of a matrix is m by n, this is order. So total number of elements possible will be total number of elements will be m into n, that is mn. Okay, so if a matrix have order m by n, that is the total number of elements in that matrix will be m into n, that is mn. Okay, so here we have total number of elements equal to 6, and we want to know possible orders of a matrix which have 6 number of elements. So the factors, two factors of this 6 can be as 1 into 6. So we have to write two numbers, product of two natural numbers whose product is equal to 6. Okay, so here the product of 1 and 6 will be equal to 6, and the product of 6 into 1 will be equal to 6. So this first order 1 by 6 is possible, and second 6 into 1 is also 6. So this 6 1 is also possible, and 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 2 into 3 is 6, so that 2 by 3 is also possible, and 3 by 2, if 2 by 3 is possible, 3 by 2 will be possible. So this 3 by 2 product of 3 and 2 will be 6. So this is also possible. First is 1 into 6 is 6, 6 into 1 is 6, 2 into 3 is 6, and 3 into 2 is 6. No other factors of 6 can be possible. So total number of orders possible here are 4. First, that matrix which have 6 number of elements can have order like 1 into 1 by 6 and or 6 by 1. Okay, possible order of that matrix will be 2 by 3 or 3 by 2 or 1 by 6 or 6 by 1. So total 4 possible orders. So this will be the answer, possible orders of that matrix. Okay, now our second question is construct a 2 by 2 matrix whose element aij are given by aij equal to I plus j. Okay, so we have seen if a matrix have 2 by 2 order, that is total number of elements here will be 2 into 2, that is 4. Total number of elements will be 4. Okay, so 2 by 2 means matrix is have 2 number of row, first row, second row, this 2 denotes, and this 2 denotes that matrix have 2 columns. Okay, so total number of elements will be 4. One element will come here, and second element will come here, and third element will be here, and fourth element will be here. So this matrix 2 by 2 order matrix have total 4 number of elements, and we want to write possible elements of this matrix. So this first elements comes in first row and first column. So that is we can assign the position of that elements as A11, first row, first column. And now we can assign the position of second element, that is first row, second column. This is our second column, so we will write is at A21. And this position of element can be written as A, this is second row and first column, so this will be A21, and this is our second row and second column, so this element will be A22. Now we have formed our matrix A11, A21, A21, this will be A12. This is a first row, second column. First number denotes row and second denotes column. So this will be A12. Now we want to the values of A11, A12, A21 and A22. Here we have given Aij as 2I plus j. So put the value, if we want to value of 1, 1, so put the value of I 1 and value of j as 1. So we will get A11 as, I have taken value of I as 1 and value of j as 1. So put these values in right side also. So I is 1 and j is 1. So A11 will be equal to 2. Now we want to calculate the value of A12. So this A12 will be equal to value of I have taken 1 and the value of j I have taken as 2. So A12 will be equal to, put the value of I as 1, value of j as 2. So this will be equal to 3. Now the value of, we want the value of A21 here. So the value of A21 will be I as 2, j as 1. So 2 plus 1, that is 3. Now one more element, A22. So value of A22, if we want to calculate the value of A22, here I have taken I as 2 and J as 2. So the value of A22 will be 2 plus 2, that is 4. Okay, so we got the values of A11, A12, A21 and A22. Put these values in place of these assigned numbers elements. Okay, so the matrix will be, I am writing here, so the matrix will be like, put the value of A11 we have calculated 2, put the value of A12 we have calculated as 3, A21, value of A21 is 3, and the value of A22 is 4. So this will be the matrix of order 2 by 2 whose element can be given by this formula Aij equal to I plus j. Okay students, so this was all for today, and we have seen some basic idea of the matrices and basic terms used in matrices. So these are the 4 questions. You have to try yourself, write the answers in comment section. Okay, so thank you.